ನೋಡಿ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ನನಗೆ. ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. ಅದು ಯಾವುದು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಸರ್ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಇದು ಉದ್ದ ಇದೆ, ಇದನ್ನ ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಹಾಕ್ತೀವಿ, ಆ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಗೆ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಡಿ. ನೋ ಫಾರ್ ಶ್ಯೂರ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ಬಿಡಿ ಬಿಡಿ ಬಿಡಿ. ಒಂದ್ ನಿಮಿಷ ಬಿಡಿ ಸರ್. ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಬಂತಾ? ಅದು ಇದು ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾ? ಏನು ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್. ನಾನು ಶುರು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಸರ್. Namaste everybody. It gives me great pleasure. This was our 7th annual camp, and it was such a pleasure to work with all the kids who were in the camp. As always, I always look forward for this 1 week's camp, independence camp, where all the kids, it's like the bondage between the guru and the shishya. It is really, you really cannot explain it. It's a different kind of relationship. So it was such a pleasure to personally work with these kids and getting to know them and giving them a lot of challenges to work during the week. And I'm very, very happy I had all these wonderful, wonderful artists. It's always such a pleasure to work with all of them every year. It's really fun. So and the best part of this today's event is we have a great Hindu scholar here, Dr. M.G. Prasad sir. Very, very good friend of mine, and I have been waiting for this lecture for years actually. Every time I spend some time, he will give some snippets, and and it will always have, after the concert I go to his house and then he will talk a lot time on different subjects. And every time I will be thinking on my drive way back, oh, I get him somehow on some nice event. It so happened that whoever is here are very fortunate, and I know a lot of students who really wanted to come were unable to do it. That's why we have this live stream going on. I'm sure they will all enjoy, and it will be recorded also, and they will relish it for the years to come. Now I want all the kids to start the thing with prayer. The lineup for today's event is we have a flute concert by Pathanjali. So I will talk more when we start this concert. First, I want the kids will tell you what they learned during the camp, and then they will start the shloka. Om Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Deva Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Sadashiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Padyantam Vande Guru Paramparam. I really want to thank all my gurus. There are so many of them from whom I have learned, and this whatever I have learned is getting transferred to all these students of mine, and I'm sure Some of them will teach. Actually, there are 3 or 4 of them already teaching other students. It really makes me happy that they are able to carry this great legacy of my sir's style of name. So now I will have the kids talk a little bit about what they are doing. Wait, I'm giving you a mic. You want to stand up and you can do it? I can give you a mic. 636 ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ಅದೇ. So live stream stopped ಅಂತ ಅಲ್ಲ. ತಿರುಗಿ ರೋಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ಲ. They all call for this. ಅದನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಅದು do not disturb. I don't know what do you ಅದು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಸರ್? I think it should go. ಇದು ಏರ್ ಫ್ಲೋ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಬರುತ್ತಾ? ಇಲ್ಲ ಬರಲ್ಲ. ಅಲ್ಲ ಈ ಈವೆಂಟ್ ಹೋಗುತ್ತಲ್ಲ. No, it will be a different event. You want this event to go like that. Ragamanjari. ಅಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಇದು ಫೋಟೋ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹಾಕಿತ್ತಲ್ಲ. Viewers ಇದೆನಾ? Is this the one? It had a picture also. Live video ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಇಲ್ಲ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. Sometimes ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ಲ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. It's alive. Okay. Okay, I want to give you mics. Nin mic. In micro. Great. So the kids are going to talk about what they did in the camp a little bit, and then we get started to the actual event.
We're going to start off the performance by telling some slokams on Lord Ganesha. We pray to Lord Ganesha because he is the remover of obstacles.
Adyan, go.
Ganesha's dad is Yawan. Ganesha's mom is Parvati. Ganesha is an elephant and he rides on an ox. Namahaya Surya Koti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kuru Me Deva Sarvakarishu Sarvada. Our next slokam is on Saraswati, the goddess of knowledge, the giver of boons, the embodiment of fulfilling the wishes. My salutations to you. I shall begin my education now. Please bless me so I shall always attain successful. Saraswati Namastubhyam Pranade Kamarupini Vidyarambham Karishyami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada.
Our next slokam will be on the God Krishna, who is the one who we pray to so we can play the divine flute like him. He is also the one who is always happy, will have eternal happiness. Krishna
Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopakumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Our next slokam will be on Lord Shiva. This slokam was written by the great scholar and poet Kalidasa when he went on his journey to becoming a Sanskrit scholar.
Our next shloka is on the god Hanuman. He represents unparalleled devotion and obedience and loyalty to Lord Rama. His other qualities such as fearlessness and happiness and eternal selfless service are things that we should follow by example.
In our first day of camp, we learned a couple of kritis, bhajans, and slokas from Ganesh uncle, Pathanjali uncle, and Kumar uncle.
On the second day, we learned a few kirtanas and we worked on our songs that we will be performing. And we learned some kritis such as Pahimam Shri, and my favorite ragam is Ritigola, and I always wanted to work with it, and I learned Paripalayama.
On the third day, we got a discourse from both the Mridangists and the Percussionists, where they explained the components of the Mridangam, how to tune a Mridangam, and how to keep a talam. Especially, talam is important when playing or performing something. Talam is of utmost importance, and it is the rhythm or tempo that guides you.
On Thursday, we learned bhajans on Hanuman from Kumar uncle.
Okay, as always, I was just swinging by and I heard Kumarji teaching this beautiful bhajan on Lord Hanuman, and I just loved it, and I thought it'll be great if, since he's there, it'll be really nice. And I really adore, he has a fabulous voice, and his voice is just like Yeshudas sir, and he has sung in a lot of movies, and Yeshudas sir himself called him after hearing him singing in the tracks, and he's asked Kumarji to come and meet him and gave him a lot of tips. So it's such a wonderful artist, and we are very fortunate that Kumarji is here. I actually want to thank Ramana for recommending Kumarji for this class. So I'm sure you are going to enjoy his voice. After the lecture, he's going to also sing for us. Now he's going to sing this beautiful bhajan. I really love the tune, which he taught the kids. Yeah, can you move a little bit and give some name also? See,
Jai Jai Hanuman, Jai Jai Maruti, Jai Jai Maruti, Jai Jai Hanuman, Jai Jai Hanuman, Jai Jai Maruti, Jai Jai Maruti, Jai Jai Hanuman. Deepavoliye Priyanudinam, Deepavoliye Priyanudinam. போற்றிடுவோம் உன்னை வணங்கிடுவோம், போற்றிடுவோம் உன்னை வணங்கிடுவோம். அன்பு கரங்களை நீட்டிய எம்மை, அன்பு கரங்களை நீட்டிய எம்மை அரவணைப்பார். Jai Hanuman, Aravanai, Jai Hanuman, Jai Jai Hanuman, Jai Jai Maruti, Jai Jai Maruti, Jai Jai Hanuman. பண் இசையால் உன்னை பாடிடுவோம், பண் இசையால் துளசியினால் உன்னை பூஜைகள் செய்வோம், துளசியினால் பிஞ்சு உள்ளங்களில் வீரத்தை கொடுப்பாய், தஞ்சமென்றே உன்னை நாடே வந்தோம், தஞ்சமென்றே உன்னை நாடே வந்தோம். ஜெய் ஜெய் ஹனுமான், ஜெய் ஜெய் மாருதி, Jai Jai Maruti, Jai Jai Hanuman, Jai Jai Hanuman, Jai Jai Hanuman.
So you will hear more of the singing. I think the kids, they were doing extempore. I didn't. I told them to come up with whatever they wanted to, and I think they forgot a few things. They also learned Pahimam Shri, right? And then they learned an English note from Pathanjali uncle. That was beautiful. And today, actually, I taught them all these breathing techniques, which is very, very important for playing flute, or for anything, actually singing, vocal, playing flute. The breathing techniques they did, and they also revised a lot of times of their performance song, which is going to happen tomorrow. So now, without further ado, I want Pathanjali to give his flute performance. I have a special respect and regards for Pathanjali because he's the 7th generation musician. You can see how the parampara is continuing in him, and he learned this from the his great grandfather, who is a great musician, violin artist, and he and Chittur Venkat, and so many of them, all his brothers, they learned from his grandfather. And I have my childhood friend. Again, I consider all of them like my brothers. It's such a fun. Always, I look forward for this summer tour because it's an extended period of time. I work with all these wonderful artists. They come, they stay with our student families. It's such a pleasure. And Ganesh Kumar has been my childhood friend since I know him for a long time. He's such a wonderful violin artist. The Shruti Shuddham in violin is very difficult because I know how difficult it is because my brother also plays violin, Mysore Shika. So his violin playing is really, you will hear him very pure. So I always respect him a lot for this, and it's such a pleasure that he's there. And Ramana You know, he has been coming there every year. All of you know him. Very, very humble. If my students want to learn humbleness, I always quote him. You know, such a very humble artist, and he has worked with legends like Subramanian and many others. Like he's fantastic artist, very accommodative artist, and he's been one among us with our students. How many times any student asks him to play, he's playing. Even I know, I can see he's tired, but still, you know, if somebody is asking him, he never said no ever. So I really like him. You know, it's all of us students are so fortunate to work with artists like this, and all this cannot happen without Ram sir's help. You know, I don't think any school can do this. So we are blessed that we're able to have these artists like a residency. You know, they are with us and they can work with the kids and prepare for concert. When I was a student, playing with a Mridangam artist was a big deal for me. You know, especially when there are senior Mridangam artists, you have to lobby a lot. So all this is very easy, and sometimes I also feel that when you get things very easily, you don't recognize the value of it. But once again, the number of people doesn't matter, but whoever is here are really blessed that you are going to listen to a great flute concert and vocal concert by Kumarji, to whom Sathyanarayana is going to play. And also, I have a wonderful flute artist from Hyderabad. He is Ragamanjari. He's a very good friend of mine, and he also learned from Ravani sir and also from Ragamanjari sir. He's our same school, so he's like my elder brother. So Pathanjali sir will start. Just give me 1 minute to set his mic, and then we're good to go. You want to sit like this? Go to your place. So enjoy all this. They have specially prepared a lot of songs for tomorrow, which I don't want them to perform today. They'll perform tomorrow. Also, friend also. So that you want to kids, you can come. You can all come friends. Chantilly wrote some of you sharing. Ramgar, you will do it later. This question. He follows Mani sir's style of playing. Ramani sir's guru was Mani sir, and also his grandfather has accompanied Mani sir a lot. I think the flute also. I actually, one of his cousins also tools for us, Sudhakar, and he had a flute given by Mali sir. So I played some recording on that.
I played the first song, Chinna Nadana, Che Bhakti. The famous of the flute master Theatre Adidano, Kalaniti Ragam, composed with Yamaraja Swami. Named the song Valanada, ராகம் விஜயஸ்ரீ ஆதிதாரம் ஜெயாயாது. கண்டுபிடிக்கிறோம். கண்டுபிடிக்கிறோம்.
So, with apart from his musical talents, Pathanjali, like I said, he has visited Kashi 27 times. Very, very Mahapariva Bhakta, and there's a lot to talk about him. And also, Ganesh, for 30 years non-stop, every day he has done Vishnu Sahasranama Parayana. So, we know now why their music sounds great. So now we will have Prasad sir to deliver his lecture. But we set up, I request Ram Garu to talk because we are bringing Bombay Jai Shri Garu for temple, Vedic temple. He's going to announce the concert about Bombay Jai Shri's concert.
Not to take much of the time, but just wanted to thank you for the artists, like for giving such a great pleasant evening for us to listen to such a great musical program. One thing I want to talk is basically, we see like the beauty of this musical programs, like, right? I mean, we all were doing the talam. We all were vibrating very positively. So basically, what it means is this music programs give a lot of harmony. Like, we are all harmonically actually by doing the tala and everything like that. So it brings harmony. And the second thing is it also brings peace, right? So we are all, in a tranquil state. Like, we're all enjoying where we are. Our sattvic moods are more compared to the rajasic and all those stuff. So basically, it's bringing peace and harmony. Right? So those two things are very, very vitally important actually for us. In our daily lives. So I think that's basically what I'm trying to say is like art and culture is bringing that value basically. So Vedic temple actually, from last 1.5 years, it's taking a lot of effort actually to bring in the local talents, and also all the visiting artists coming from India, and obviously artists like Bombay Jai Shri. We are bringing for the first time the fundraising musical concert. So that we can bring more artists and we can definitely give more opportunities for the local talents as well as honor all the artists coming from India as well. So that's the reason why we are doing it too, so that we can expand the temple and give more opportunities for more people. So we are doing this musical concert of with the Bombay Jai Shri on October 16th. Going to be on Sunday from 4 to 7 p.m. It's going to be in Greenbelt, Maryland, Roosevelt High School. I think the tickets are already been published and it's been available. It's going to be 16th October. 16th October is going to be a Sunday. So, and I have the flyers also with me. We have not to disturb the program, but you can definitely have it, and as well as I have the tickets with me as well. So yeah, so she has that information. So thanks for Flute Ragamanjari for giving me this little bit of time to brief about this program. So and we all will enjoy the rest of the concert. Thank you.
It's not going Sir, bring all the artists here. Everybody should listen to this. Sir, Andrei Ragamanjari. Sir, kinda kuda akada
No, I can send you flyer. Your idol
Hey, Badrappa ella. Tumba ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ lecture. ಹೇಗೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಾನು. ಸರ್ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಕೊಡು. ಸಂಬರ. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಹೋದ್ರಂಗಪ್ಪ. ಸರ್ certificates ready. I also want to give the certificates to all the camp attendees by your guest of honor. So once Adyant Ajili. Surya Kalyan. Take a blessing. Good boy. Vaibhav Iyer. Where is Vaibhav? Vaibhav is not there? What happened? Can you call? Okay, Shashank Malipeddi. Pranav Majeti. Okay, Sneha Kalyan. Where is Sneha? Okay, Megha Kalyan. Vaibhav Sir, you call ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಸರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಂದೆ ಬೇಕು ಇಲ್ಲ స్వరూప్ సార్ తీసుకొచ్చారు కదా అక్కడ ఉందా ఓకే సార్ Yeah, I also want to say a couple of. I want to. Yeah. Can you not? I want to thank all the parents and the students who are going to participate and for all the support for all this whole week. All the parents have been helping us with the food and all that. I want to thank Raghu sir for coordinating all this. So every time anything happens, I also want to thank Sudhindra sir for hosting the artists and also Shiva sir for his support for IAACM and his love for music. I want to thank you so much for doing this. Sorry, English call. Oh, sorry, sir. Sorry. Okay, sir. Oh, hold on. Super, sir. Sir, okay, sir. Is it visible? Yeah. Oh. Vaibhav, come here. Just stand here. So, Vaibhav, Sneha Kalyan. Sneha Kalyan. Sneha Kalyan. So finally we are here for the much awaited lecture by Prasad sir. He is a professor by profession, but he's a great Hindu scholar and great art lover. And, please enjoy this very, very informative and knowledgeable. இங்கே படிக்க சொல்லுவாங்க தொந்தரவா போகுது கீழே முதங்கெல்லாம் எல்லாம் இங்கே
just to give you the scope of the thing, we have done 2 days workshop, Saturday and Sunday, many universities. So
wow.
It's a very elaborate topic because sound is everything. So, but we will have the experience of what that is. Hamsamantropadeshtaram samsara tarakeshwaram omkaram bindu sanyuktam vandeham rangasadgurum Srirangaya Mahapurushaya Smaranamatra Santushtaya Shri Krishnaya Paraya Shri Hayavara Shirase Namaha. Chaitanyam Sarvabhutanam Vivrutam Jagadatmana Nada Brahma Tadanandam Advitiyam Upasmahe. Dear fellow patrons of art, and of course, our distinguished artists, it is simply a joy for me. The great Purandaradasa has a kruti called Anubhava Dadugeya Madi, Adak Anubhavigallellaru Bandu Koodi. What he is saying in that is right now what we are doing. We just experienced the world of Nada by Vidwan Pathanjali, Vidwan Ganesh, Vidwan Raman, and of course with the beautiful bhajan we started with Vidwan Kumar. That's the experience. And now we are rejoicing that experience by going into the foundations on which this experience is built. Anubhava, bhava means to become. Bhu, it comes from the bhu dhatu. Anu means very well. Not just become very well. That is anubhava. Where the resonance occurs between the rasika and the kala. And that rasa that connects the two is Bhagavan. Raso vaisaha rasagahye labdhvanandi bhavati, says the Taittiriya Upanishad. That rasa itself is Bhagavan. That is Krishna. Again and again he says. That is why he says, Dharma viruddha kamosmi bharatarshava. He declares in Bhagavad Gita, I am that joy, that desire, that urge which conforms with the dharma, which goes with the dharma, because the joy is our foundation. The single purpose of human life is only that, to be joyful all the time. All the time. Not sometime not. So what is that mechanism by which one achieves that? One attains that and becomes established in that. And that is the very purpose of life itself, to be established in that rasa. And that once we understand this Chaitanya loosely translated as consciousness, but the word Chaitanya is much more. It makes things move. It makes things go higher and higher and higher. Detached from the lower and trivial and the local and the finite, but attached to the higher, the global, the infinite, everlasting. So that process, and that is the Chaitanya, the movement of that. That is why Sharngadeva in Sangeeta Ratnakara gives this beautiful verse that I recited. Sarvabhutanam Chaitanyam. It is there in all beings. All beings, not just one that we see moving, Non-moving also it is there. How do we know? When you resonate with that, that starts moving. That starts moving. So this Chaitanya is everywhere. In Venu Gita, in Bhagavatam, Srimad Bhagavatam, the Gopikas describe what happens when Krishna blows the flute. Krishna sounds the flute. The unmoving moves, and the moving becomes still because it is merged with Krishna's music. The moving moves because it wants to move with his air, to move with his music. Venu Gitam very clearly says that. So that Chaitanyam Sarvabhutanam, Vivrutam Jagadatmana, that itself has manifested as this universe. Vivrutam means that itself has transformed. Because when we see the world around, we see this movement. With that movement itself is nothing but the Chaitanya manifested. And that is why we call it as universe, one music. The word universe. Our sages really got the whole center of the matter here. Vivrutam Jagadatmana. Then what do we call that? Nada Brahma. Nada Brahma tad anandam. Tat Nada Brahma. Brahma means brih. It comes from the verbal root brih, to become larger and larger and larger and larger. As our consciousness, as our mind expands, the more and more joy we feel. This is natural. That is the nature of expansion. So this Tadanandam is Nada Brahma, because as the waves go on, as we saw in the flute, we heard the waves were going and really capturing everything. And that expansion is nothing but Nada Brahma. And that energy that is expanding is the Nada. And Advitiyam Upasmahe. It is second to none, because there is only one. There is only one. What? Nada. Nada itself is a beautiful thing. How does this nada come about? Nakaram prananamanam dakara manalam viduho prananala sanyogat nadamitya vidhiyate. The nakara represents the prana shakti. Prana shakti means its indication is breathing. How do we recognize prana shakti in a being? You see the breathing in and out, in and out, in and out. And behind that is the prana shakti. So when we say harness the prana shakti, or Vidwan Raman was saying that he's teaching the breathing technique, that is basically harnessing the prana shakti. Because if you are able to hold the breath, that means your prana shakti is stronger and stronger and stronger. Nakaram prananamanam dakara manalam viduho. Dakara represents the heat element. There is fire in all of us. Symbolic fire, what we call Gnanagni. That Agni also expresses as the heat in the body. Aham Vaishwanaro Bhutva Praninan Dehamashtritaha Pranapana Samayukta Pachamyannam Chaturvidham, says Krishna Bhagavan. That he is the Vaishwanara Agni within all of us, which expresses as hunger in its physical form. So this Anala, this heat element, and the air element within us it combines together the Prana Shakti and the Anala Shakti, that combined together becomes Nada. Correct. See, Tyagaraja, Nada Brahma. Tyagaraja also refers to this Nada Yogi. So this Nada is that encompasses this whole universe. So music is a vibrant expression of that. The Nada Shakti is in everybody. If a person is breathing, there is Nada Shakti there. It is built in. And this Nada has 4 stages. Para, Pashyanti, Madhyama, Vaikhari. I will briefly say this because it's a very elaborate topic. Another time we can go into more detail. Let us go from outside to in, because our sages always say go inward. Go inward. Why should we go inward? Because, see, when we have deep sleep, everybody enjoys. There is no one who doesn't enjoy when that person is in deep sleep. Now, is deep sleep done externally or internally? Internally, right? Because we shut off light, we close our eyes, and then people go to deep sleep. So it's an internal process. The only thing is that deep sleep is what is called as the Jadya Nidra. It's an inert sleep. It is not Ajadya Nidra, it is Jadya Nidra. That means its joy is temporary. As far as you're in deep sleep, you're joyful. Afterwards, back to problems, right? But there is a way out. With this Ajadya Nidra, that means going inward through the meditation, through the yoga. So that is why sages say, that is why when we listen to good music, the more and more you start listening, more and more you close your eyes. Isn't it? I'm sure we have seen that. People close their eyes and become one with that Nada Lahari. But they are not sleeping. They are very actively having union with that sound, with that Nada Shakti. So that is why the sages say go inward. So let us take these 4 stages. Vaikhari is the outermost. When we heard the violin, the flute, and the Mridangam and the voice, vocal, the vibrations came to our ear, and that is Vaikhari. So then what happened? The Vaikhari we heard, and our mind started going, holding that, going inward towards the source. Then slowly it came to, what is the stage before that? Madhyama. Remember, Para, Pashyanti, Madhyama, Vaikhari. Only 4 words you have to remember. From Vaikhari to Madhyama. So Madhyama means medium. So the medium was the flute, the voice of the singer, the violin, the Mridangam. That's the medium. Then behind that is Pashyanti, the musician. Because the musician is a vibrant, active source. Because the musician has something in the mind that he or she is playing by seeing the music. They are seeing the music. So that is coming through them, coming through the medium. And that is Pashyanti. Then behind that is Para. Now, if the musician is seeing, where is it? It is there. But the musician has, through the sadhana, has developed an inner eye, inner ear to see that and then bring it through the Madhyama to the Vaikhari for my ear. This is what is happening. Constantly it is happening. So depending on the type of music, the person will start behaving. If it is some, not a high level, deep level, involved music, then people start dancing wishy-washy and all that. Now everything you can see, this is how this connection is. Because when we listen to the music, when we listen to the sound, our whole body is responding to that. Our whole body is responding. The various chakras are being resonated. So at this point, I want to little bit dwell upon the Shankhan Murali. Actually, this presentation, when we prepared this, and I presented this in the Acoustical Society of America meeting. And I worked with one Raman at that time, mentioned to him, and we worked together and have some piece of his flute also to show the audience how the Shankhan Murali, both are the Sushira Vadya, that is the air instrument. Now Shankha itself, maybe we will go through the slide and then I can focus, because as I said, it's a very elaborate topic. So if I focus on the slide, then we can contain it in the time, because we want to listen to Vidwan Kumar Das also very much. So let's, so you can see here, I'll just say the Vedas are the source of literature. Vedas are the source literature. Now, Sanatana Dharma is the actual name we have to use. This Hinduism, that is a very elaborate topic, but again I want, because a lot of our young friends are here. The Hinduism word is a misnomer. It's not an ism. See, ism means Buddhism, Mohammedanism, Taoism, Sufism. That means it is founded by one person at one given time. So Hinduism does not mean it was founded by one Hindu at one time. No. It only meant that it was the civilization and culture and understanding and knowledge of the people of the Indus Valley civilization. So that Indus became Sindhus and then it became Hindu, and somehow the name Hinduism got associated by some outside people on the Indus Valley people. So the right word is Sanatana Dharma. We all have to remember that. If I use the Hindu word, we have to think of Sanatana Dharma. There's a big difference, world of difference between the two. So big difference you will see in a second. Sanatana means everlasting, eternal, perennial. Dharma means the principles, the laws of nature, life, cosmos that govern and protect us. That is Sanatana Dharma. There are everlasting principles in nature. Newton's law, the law of gravity is one simple example. Many like that. The seasons following. Sayam Prataha, Shishira Vasanta, Shankaracharya in Bhadagovindam says. There are many examples. So this law, everlasting principles that govern and protect us. So this wanting to be happy is an everlasting urge in human species in particular, but in all species in general. And that is Sanatana Dharma. You will never meet anyone who says, I want to be unhappy. There is no person like that. but they may not know what to do to be happy all the time. That's a different question. But wanting to be happy, wanting to be joyful is the everlasting urge. And this Sanatana Dharma, where did it get these principles? The sages, rishis. Rishi means very simple, rishagnane, one who sees. The seer is a rishi. We all see, but we don't see deeply. Seeing and deeply seeing is two different things again. Everybody sees, but that's not enough. Deep seeing. Deep. So that is rishitva. So these rishis, with their pure instrument as the body, mind, they resonated with the cosmos and got the vibrations as the first music. Devim vachamajanayanta devastam vishwarupa pashavo vadanti sano mandresha murjanduhana dhenurvagasmanu pasuštutaitu om vagdevyai namaha. There are infinite number of mantras. These mantras, when you start resonating with it, it simply you become goosebumping, romanchana, because they are vibrations. Depending on the deity, Rudra. Namaste astu bhagavan vishveshwaraya mahadevaya triyambhakaya tripurandhakaya trikagnikalaya kalagnirudraya neelakanthaya mrutyunjayaya sarveshwaraya sadashivaya Shriman Mahadevaya Namaha. But if you take Narayana mantra, Adha Purusho Havai Narayano Gamayata Praja Srajayeti Narayanat Prano Jayate. In the Narayana Upanishad, the Rishi says, the Narayana, the Supreme Being, wanted to expand. The universe got created in his mind, in his internal. Then the first thing that came out was Narayana Prano Jayate, the one that we talked about earlier. Manas Sarvendriyanicha. These Veda mantras are not just some mumbo jumbo words. They are full of meaning, full of knowledge. And it is musical. There are basically three swaras. Anudatta, Udatta, Swarita. Then we have Dirgha Swarita. Like that, there are two more of them, Prachaya. And that 5 then became 7 through Sangeeta. So that is why these Vedas are the origin of all Sanatana Dharma knowledge. That is very important to remember that. And the acoustics or the sound, nada, shabda, is the thread, is the lifeblood of the Vedas. Why? Because Vedas means not books, it is mantra rashi. It is called a Shabda Rashi. It is called Shabda Rashi. And this Shabda Rashi is nothing but the Veda, is nothing but the mantra. And that is where the acoustics, because when Vidwan Raman very nicely introduced Pathanjali, Vidwan Pathanjali as the 7th generation in the parampara. This parampara is very important because the Guru Shishya, when the transfer of knowledge occurs, it was occurring through the sound vibration. Some people misinterpret that as, oh, there was no writing. It is not the question of compared to writing. Always oral transfer is the best, even now. Even now, it is the best way of transfer because a life force sitting, a life force listening, the life force of the knowledge is transferring. Can we replace with anything else? It will be second or secondary. It will be of lower quality. Very important to remember this. With all this technology, still they transfer from Guru to Shishya. That is why in 2003, the United Nations, UNESCO, recognized as the oral tradition of the Veda as the monumental knowledge of humanity. A great declaration was made because we knew it, but now they also know it. We should be very careful. Just because United Nations recognized, we should not think that, oh, now we got something. No, we got something, we know it. It is for their good they recognize. Very important, these things. Now, in here, how is this Vedic knowledge? It is like an inverted tree. It is like an inverted tree. Why it is inverted tree? Urdhva madashakam ashwatham prahurayam chandamsi yasya parnani yastam veda saveda vit. Bhagavan Krishna in chapter 15, verse number 1, he talks about this urdhva madashakam. That is how this whole universe is. Whether it takes music or speech or anything, this is the root. Right? All things start root here in our own human body. Then it becomes expanded through the limbs as the anganga. So, who is this urdhva mula madashakam? We are all that. We are all inverted trees. You should remember that. That is why this is the most important garbhagriha of a temple. If you take a temple, where is the garbhagriha? This is the garbhagriha and this is the temple. So this inverted tree of the Vedas, Brahman, Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma, that Brahman that we talked about, Nada Brahman, Shabda Brahman, all that are in the root. And then it comes as the Veda mantra, Ruk Yadu Sama Atharva. And then it comes to Vedanga, Upanga. All that knowledge is there. Gandharva Veda is there, where the music and the fine arts as one of the expressions. There are so many other expressions. Nobody can say, I don't know what to know in Sanatana Dharma. There is infinite knowledge. Anybody can pick whatever they want and become expert and realize the truth in the root. You can go through music, you can go through dance, you can go through scripture, you can go through karma kanda, you can go through anywhere. There are many paths to the peak. Peak is defined. That is, be joyful, be happy, be peaceful, be tranquil, be all the time. That is the peak. That is where one has to go. But how do you go? You can pick. So very important to remember that. Now, Vedic order of natural elements. Now Vedas, I'm just giving one speck of experience here. Vedas are talking about not all aspects of life. How to behave, how to greet people. If you take Rudram, it says, I want to meet anybody on the street, may their vision be beneficial to me, friendly to me, my vision be friendly to them. This is all in the Veda. This is something that we have to ask for. How many people will ask for this kind of thing? Right? So Veda is not just, as I said, somebody chanting something which nobody understands. We have to understand, that's all, it's there. So if you take the Vedas, there is science, there is life, values, all the things. One example here is, we have 5 elements, right? The earth, fire, water, air, space and all that. Now, which one is the prime one and which one is the derived one? Which is the causal? The Veda says space, Akasha, is the premier one, first one. Then comes Akasha Vayuhu, air comes. Vayor Agnihi, the fire comes. Agnerāpaha, Abhyah Pruthivi, Pruthivyā Oshadhayah, Oshadhibhyo Annam, Annāt Purushaha. All the things. Now this Akasha, Etasmad Atmana Akasha Sambhutaha. This Atman, all-pervading Brahman, from which the Akasha came. Now Akasha, what is? Space in Sanskrit. Space is a good word. But how can we define space? Vedas define. Vedic literature defines space. The way that the Vedic literature defines space is so beautiful. Space is that entity which gives space. That is the definition. Avakasha Swarupaha Akashaha. That is space. So you can see the Vedas, how deeply it is going into the science, what we call as science. Now music and Sanatana Dharma. Now sounds, especially from nature, chants and music provide joy and spiritual expression for humans. Why? Ekam Sangeetam Vijnanam Chaturvarga Parapradam. The Sangeeta Vijnana, that means the art and science of music, gives all the four desires of human beings. Now the rishis are so great. They have given to us, so many billions of human beings are there, right? They say so wonderfully, there are only 4 goals for people. That's it. Now one may wonder, what is this? So many people there are, so many goals, so many interests are there. But they say there are only 4 categories. And what are the? Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. You can bring anybody's goal, anybody's desire, you can fit into these 4. There's no 5th one. See, everybody wants some knowledge, right? Some knowledge, whether for making a living or showing off, whatever it is, some knowledge people want. Or go higher in life. And that is called Dharma. Because knowledge, values, wisdom, education, all of that is put together in Dharma. Everybody wants money. Very, very well known. Artha. Everybody has desire. There is no human being without desire. Krishna asked this question to Pandavas. What is that which moves everybody? Dharmaraya says Dharma, Krishna says no. Arjuna says Artha, Krishna says no. Then Bhima says it is Kama, Krishna says yes, you are right. You hit the point. Then Arjuna says what? Some people don't have any desire, don't want to have any desire. What about them? Krishna says that is the desire they have. That is the desire. A lot of people are there, I don't want anything in my life. Just leave me alone. That is the desire. Because the moment they say some phone call will come. Right? So desire free is a desire. So this Dharmartha Kama Moksha. What is moksha? Vyasa Bhagavan defines beautifully. Vasana Kshaya iti moksha. Beautiful definition. Little bit of Sanskrit will always help. Vasana Kshaya iti moksha. Anything that we have a desire to, that leaves a vasana. That means that leaves that I didn't see, I didn't do that, I didn't have that, I didn't get that, all these things. One becomes free from that, then the moksha is coming to that person. In Sangeeta, that state will occur. Because you become one with that music. In that union, there is no desire. Because It is the Ananda, Rasanubhava. Remember, we talked about Rasanubhava. The word rasa is not a ordinary, not just our rasam. It's very powerful. There's a whole material and rasa. Very whole material itself is there. So music in Sanskrit, as I said, is Sangeeta. It includes vocal music, instrument. I mean, these things we know. Even dance is also called as Sangeeta, according to our Sangeeta Ratnakara. Now, the notes of music, I think many of you may know this. For those of you who may not know, where does these swaras come from? These swaras is in the nature itself. Nobody says, oh, let me call this as sa, let me call this as re. There's no intellectual origin for that. It is in the nature itself. And one became united with that, and then that became that. And that or Shadjam, Mayuro, Vadadi Gavo, Rishabha Bhashan, even that verse itself is so beautiful too. Ajavikam Tadandharam, Krauncham Madhyamam. So beautiful. So we will see that. So music and dance are also part of religious offering. Why? Very important, which is only very much found in our Sanatana Dharma. Everything is offered to God, Brahman. Why? Because everything came out of him. Yogo Jnanam Tatha Sankyam Vidya Shalpadi Karmacha Edas Sarvam Janardana. Everything came from Janardana. Shri Sadguru, my spiritual guru, was a great yogi and Dana yogi and Nada yogi. He says music should become the bridge that takes the listener from the sensual level to spiritual level of Atman. So music is a bridge. It takes us from the sensual level. That means we are hearing through the ear, right? So it is coming to us through the senses. We should use that and go to the level of Atman, spiritual level. The goal of music is to reach that spiritual level that I referred earlier. That is the goal. Anything else is not really the goal of music. That is why music and dance were the paths used by Tyagaraja. People like Tyagaraja. There are many. Tyagaraja is one that we commonly refer. Mirabai. So that is the, and why it is that, we will not get into that because the frequencies and all that is reason. Certain frequencies excite different parts of the body. Different chakras are excited. Lower chakras are excited in some type of music. And our Sanatana Dharma music, higher chakras are excited. Lower chakras are also, but higher chakras are more. And that is why our upper portion of the body is in more vibration. We have never seen a classical music concert where somebody gets up from the stage and starts dancing. We see, only this portion of the body, right? You can see, they can see why all of that, but that is more technical reason. So here is the Sa comes from the Mayura, peacock. Re comes from the Rishabha, Gava, the cow. Ga from Ajavikantu Gandharam, goat. Ma from Krauncha bird, bird. Pa from nightingale, Dha from horse, and Ni from elephant. And what is this raga? Raga, Chittaranjakaha ragaha. See, raga, all these flow of notes from one note to another note, when it is going through, it has to be joyful for the internal dharana instrument. See, internally our mind, Manas, has 4 instruments. Manas is the one that is oscillating. Manaha, Chittaha, that is the holding. Whatever I hear, if I hold that, I am holding in Chitta. Then Buddhi, Nishchayatmika Buddhi. Then Kartrutvam ahankara. That means identity. So this chitta. So what is pleasing to mind is not enough. In Sanatana Dharma, whatever pleases the mind, we won't do. Whatever pleases chitta, because is it pleasing in a deeper level. And so there is a lot of interesting points there, but for the sake of time, we will move it. So the Arjuna and Krishna that we know, and here the Shankha, because I put Shankha here. I don't know whether this will work, but so you can see that Shankha, that itself has a very interesting thing. The Shankha that I blew earlier. I think they heard. So the Shankha. So
okay, sir. It's clear, my lord.
But anyway, so the Shankha, as you can see here, it is a very beautiful structure inside. It is like a cochlea, ear cochlea, wound through in a straight line here. It's going through like this. And Shankha itself has a lot of beautiful, interesting information. It always has 3.5 turns. And this 3.5 turns is the Kundalini Shakti. So this Shankha, because the air is going through from our vibrating lip and it is smoothing out, and then it comes as a smooth sound. And because of that smooth sound of single frequency, it captivates the people. Any single frequency, that is why when we hear the flute and the melody in the Mridangam and violin, whenever they hit one note, we become very alert, because that purity of that note really captures our mind, captures our being. So that in Shankha, that is the predominant one. And it can be seen like a French horn, because we did some mathematics and all that, but I will skip mathematics. And you can see the frequency, the first frequency, the peak. Then we come to the Krishna playing the flute. The Krishna and flute is one and the same. Krishna and the flute is one and the same. In Krishna Karanamruta, beautiful verse is there. Lokanun madayan shrutiyan mukharayan shoni ruhan harshayan shailan vidravayan mrugan vivashayan govrandamanandayan gopan sambhramayan munin mukulayan Saptaswaran Rambhayan Omkararthamudirayan Vijayate Vamshi Ninadaha Shisho. Beautiful. What this Lila Shuka, the great poet in Krishna Karanamrita, gave this Lokan Unmadayan. This Krishna's flute, what it can do, Lokan, it puts the world into joy, joyful mood. Shrutin Mukharayan, it gives voice to the Vedas. The vibrations become voice-like. Shrutin Mukshoni Ruhan Harshayan, all the trees and the branches and the leaves, they are all rejoicing. Shoni Ruhan Harshayan. Shailan Vidravayan. These hills simply start lullaby. Shailan, it starts melting because of this beautiful music of flute of Krishna. Mridangam Vivashayan. All the animals are put into sleep, trance. They forget all their evil animals, forget their evil nature. It's only possible through music. Mrigan Vivashayan, Gaurunda Manandayan. All the cows and all the herds of cows are so blissful. And Go also refers to Jivas, the another meaning. Gaurunda Manandayan. Gopan Sambramayan. All the cow herds are very enthusiastic because these vibrations of flutes of Krishna come. Munin Mukulayan. Those sages who are about to meditate, they are going deeper because of this. Munin Mukulayan. Saptaswaran Jrumbhayan. This Saptaswara is getting its real power. It says, hey, I want to go further, I want to go further, I want to expand. The Sarigama Padani are saying to themselves, now is my freedom. I am coming through this. Saptaswaran Jrumbhayan. Last but not the least, Omkarartha Mudirayan. This flute is giving the meaning for Omkara expansively. As we know, Omkara is everything. Om Ididagum Sarvam, Om Idyetate. There's another whole topic is there on Omkara. But suffice for us to know one simple thing for those who may not know, for young friends. Omkara, how it is everything. The A, U, A, U, So when you completely open out, right? That is why music always, Vidwans always emphasize on akara. It's not easy to get the mastery of akara because the whole thing you have to remove all obstacles. Everything has to be completely free, right from inside. We didn't talk about Parapachanti Madhyama Vaikari in terms of the voice. Para is from the Muladhara. Anyway, that will take some other time. So this whole thing is coming through and kanta. Then comes oo. The whole mouth is becoming like an instrument, like a shankam. It becomes oo. Then the laya. Srishti Sthiti Laya. Srishti Sthiti Laya. Srishti Sthiti Laya. This is happening all the time. Whenever you speak here, we are doing this. So where is Omkara? We are all expressing that ourselves. In speech itself. In music, of course, it is taking to that level. So that is what Krishna flute is doing. And when you see his right foot, you follow the end of the right foot, it is like an Omkara. If you see like this, you can see that. So now here is the clip. Krishna Bhayana Baba.
Recently,
Ah. Yeah, the one of the important thing I showed in this thing for the audience there, because all majority of them were non-Indian audience. So how the flautist changes the flute in a kruti itself. This is all very uncommon for Western players. They have to do something with this. They have to plan for it. But here, in the kruti itself, the smoothness and without being disturbed. So that's what I was trying to show. And here I made some calculation with the Pythagorean theorem for those young friends who are familiar with Pythagoras theorem scale and all that. And I took some flute and measured, and pretty good comparison comes between the two. So I mean, what this shows is music is universal. That's the point here. And we took some waves there, but let's keep that. So this is the comparison. You can see experimental. We have 1.14, but from the scale, this is from the experiment from our flute, bamboo flute, and this is mathematical. And then here is the table. And here is one more scale I have given for different flutes I have given. So basically, that's done the Shankha and the Murali, because it was an instrument. This conference session was both Shankha and Murali had to give. So maybe we will stop at this point. So just another 2-3 minutes, basically. Now, this flute, Vamsha means bamboo. This the origin of the nada that we referred. There is another reference which comes from the Damaru of Nataraja. Vrittavasane Nataraja Rajaha Nanada Dhakkam Navapanchavaram Dhartu Kamasanakadi Siddhan Yatadvimarshe Shivasutra Jalam. So when he beat this drum, I want to rock a wong, I watch, I word lang, Yamanam, Japai, Gadash, Jabagadash, Kapai, all 14 sutras came about. Very beautiful. So I suggest all our youngsters to practice this. This will simply open out your internal very, because there is Alpha Prana, there is Hraswa, there is everything is there. And in Damaru, the two strings are referred to the prana and apana. And the prana is, as I said, the prana shakti, which keeps our activity in the upward breathing, inhaling, exhaling. Apana shakti, which cleans our body. So both are important. So prana, apana together, and that is why Krishna is saying prana, apana, samayuktaha. See, everything is connected. So this prana and apana. So this prana shakti is nothing but Krishna himself. Prano hi bhutanam ayuhu. Taitri Upanishad says, Prano hi bhutanam ayuhu. That is why in this Jai Jagdish Hare also it comes Sabike Pranapati. Pranapati. So that is Bhagavan Krishna. So this Krishna is the entity within all of us. He is the Pranashakti. And he is the one who is coming as the breathing also outside. So this energy which is going, the most important, the whole body, human body, our body is sacred, is divine. Okay, that we all know. In this, the spinal cord is the holding organ. Spinal cord. So in the spinal cord, what happens? There are chakras. How many chakras are there? Sapta chakra. Chakra plus Sahasrara. So we have Muladhara, then it comes the Swadhisthana, then Manipura, then Anahata, then Vishuddhi, then Sahasrara. So these are 6 chakras, but including some minor chakras also, it was 9 chakras. So there is a chakra here before going here. So these chakras are the centers of consciousness in the spinal cord. So that is why generally we should develop an ability to hold the spinal cord straight when we are sitting. Very important. Too much going back on this chair and all that, this TV asana and all that is not good. I want to relax. Actually, relaxation is to be done in spinal cord straight. That is the relaxation we should know. Anyway, yeah. The advantage, the idea of why it is important is, Kumar Das will vouch for me on that. See, if the body position is not good and straight, sound will not come out all right. Very simple. See, I am saying, simple, right? Simple. So, to make the sound, it has to resonate here. Murdhani. Murdhani. The whole body should be vibrating with sound internally. So the spinal cord is the one that all the centers of consciousness. So this inside the spinal cord we have very important nadi. Not that uncle. Anybody else know the name? Okay. Sushumna. That is why I told. I didn't want to tell your name because then I get.
His name is Sushumna.
Yeah, very beautiful name. Sushumna.
Surata's dad.
Sushumna. No, very important. See, there are 3 nadis, the Pingala, if you hold in this. Sushumna is the central, Pingala, Ida, and Sushumna. So, I'll give one yogic secret. See, the energy is always going in Pingala and Ida. It goes bouncing back normally. That is why people get, tired, restless, dualistic and all that. But the thing is, make it going through Sushumna. Then Dvandva is removed. Duality is removed. It's the Adhyatma sadhana. But through Sangeetam, it can be done quicker and better. That's all. Because in Sangeetam, what happens is, in any music, I'm telling you, any instrument or vocal, you are directly going into the Bhavanatmaka Jagat, not the Bauddhika Jagat, not the intellectual world, but the experiential world. So that is why intellectual thing is here, but Bauddhi Anubhavatmaka Jagat is here. Intelligence should help us, but sometimes intelligence will hurt, will come opposite. With all my knowledge and scientific studying, I don't believe in God. See, what is it? And with the God help, this person is telling that. Because Usura, what can I say? This is how our intelligence can become. So intelligence can become an issue. So experience is the goal of our Sanatana Dharma, Anubhavatmaka Jagat. So this Sushumna is there, and in that represents the flute. Because the various chakras are there, and the energy is coming from the glowing hole. And here the Muladhara is the source of energy. Now, who is in Muladhara? Which deity? Ganesha Atharva Upanishad. If you go in that, Muladhara Sthito Nityam. Beautiful it says. Beautiful. Ganesha Atharva Upanishad. Ganapati. Now, one of our young friends said, I will close after this. One of our young friends said, why we worship Ganesha is the removal of obstacles. Oh, Surya. Okay, Surya. Now, obstacles removal means, basically what it means is, mind becomes clear. That is, I wanted to make clear of that. The obstacle means not physical obstacle. Now, suppose I want to move, there are a lot of things, remove. That is not that thing. Because obstacle means what? Mind will stop. Mind will not be able to think. Mind will be worried. All those things will be removed by Ganapati. Why? Because he is the Mana Adhipati. He is the 21st, Modakam, 21st we gave. Manas is the 21st principle. After 21st is Manas. Anyway, they are all different. But point is, Manas is Mana Adhipati. So, when we say Ganapati removes the obstacle, means he will make the mind clear. Keeping the mind clear is very important. Especially our young friends, we all make sure there are so many things there to make your mind corrupt and unclear. But make sure your mind is clear. And music will help in very big way. It's so big way I can't even tell how much it will help. But you have to practice. Don't practice. That's why somebody says, higher Vidya Muledu, Garu Muledu. But anyway, we don't want Garva, but so the point is that one has to sadhana from the Muladhara, Shakti, and then it comes up with the Krishna. Then it comes up. In the vocal, what happens? In the Shakti also the same thing comes, and it comes through the Navadvara. Navadvara also refers to the 7 openings in the face. 7 openings. Sahasrarchi, Saptajapa, Saptaidha, Saptavahana. 7 tongues of fire in the face. 2 eyes, 2 nostrils, 2 ears, mouth. So that is when somebody gets angry, really they look fiery. But they should, when people are singing, vocal singing, you can see that. If you focus on this, you can see that energy coming through. 7 in the face and 2 for excretion. That is for cleaning up. That's also very important. So 9 Navadvara is there, that Navadvara for the Gita. So we can picture now Muladhara, the Merudanda, then the face. So this whole thing is a beautiful thing. Now you see what is sound. That is why this whole thing is nothing but sound. There are 2 Brahmans, although many philosophers would say 1 Brahman, but actually 1 means 2. One is called as Param Brahman, other is called as Shabda Brahman. That is why Shabda Brahman is the expressive Brahman. Brahman that we see all around. And internally the Parabrahman. So Parabrahman is the light. Shabda Brahman includes the Nada Shakti and all the sounds that we hear. Everything is Shabda Brahman. That is why music is such important. without music, our life will be simply like walking in forest without knowing where we are going. That so with this, and we don't have time, but Bhagavatam talks about Venugita. It's so beautiful. Another time we should take, and there the gopis describe when Krishna is playing the flute, what are all happening? What are all happening? It's so beautiful. They are giving examples of how apsaras are simply forgetting themselves. How Pashu Pakshis are forgetting themselves. Then another gopi says, you are talking about apsaras whom we know. Pashu Pakshis are somewhere here. What about cloud? They are talking about Krishna's effect on cloud. Then somebody else says, okay, cloud is moving. What about rock? So gopis are telling, what I am showing is better than what you are telling. This is what Krishna called Venu Gita. A very beautiful one, 40 verses. So with this, I want to thank Rama and all our distinguished artists. I met them shortly, but I already know. So they are so, not only they are great in the art, but also very friendly. I mean, we all started talking in a very familiar way in a very short time, and that's what the music has done. So,
we really want to honor Prasad sir on behalf of IAACM. Janaki Raman sir is going to honor sir. Sir is very scholarly, as you heard him. He has given lectures all over in many universities. He's given like MIT and all. He has given several times. He has been. Yeah, please, sir. And we have sir has written many books, and he's gracious enough to give a lot of books to our students. Arjun Rao, students. Arjun Rao. And then Adyantajli, Shashank Mallipeddi, Laya Neelakantan, Pranav Bangar Bade, Surya Kalyan, Sneha Kalyan, all the careers are really on. Gift. And Mega Kalyan, Anvita Sanivarapu, Sushrita Irmati, Srisha Barappa, Ragamanjari, Abhinav Majeti, Pranav Majeti and Abhinav Majeti. Shrisha Dhruva. Shrisha Apple for okay. So idu Abhinav Majeti. Shrisha Apple for. Did I forget any students? Oh, Vaibhav Iyer. Okay. You are not here. Okay. All the students are Vijaya Dasi. Did I miss anybody? I think we got everybody. Anvita, you got? Okay. So now we will move to the next segment. Kumar Das will be singing, and then Ram Mohan sir will play a few songs. And so thank you so much. Such a pleasure. Just give us 2 minutes to play. Dhruva, you got it?
A quick note, as we have annually tomorrow, could you please for tomorrow? So I don't know the head count. Based on the head count, what is it? Even how many? Can you email me? Okay, so based on the head count, I think we'll just go with tamarind rice. Oh, so whatever, that's fine. But please do sign up, and I'll let you know if, because last time we had more than what we needed. So I'll let you guys know. Okay, yeah. But I do need the email because I don't know who has signed up. Now you should be able to sign up. I had provided 8 slots for that, right?
But then I don't know whether it showed up.
Yeah, it is not showing up.
So that's what I might
Okay. Where did you? Okay. All right, thank you. Please sign up.
Watch the way.
Oh my God, it's broadcast live.
I moved out of the range of the laptop into the range of yeah, that's the laptop. The laptop's the computer. That's a computer right there. That's a computer. The laptop.
Broadcasting live.
No, it's it's upside down. It should be like that. See, if the internet did it. The titan is at the top.
Please stay back.
Yeah. We're actually here. We're coming here tomorrow.
No, I'll get it to you. What are you doing?
Why are they broadcasting on no, that's just for recording. See, if it says live, then it's broadcasting.
Sir, yellow full official break out. Hey, Vaibhav, bring everybody inside. You're not listening? Okay, I'll go.
No, sir, you can go.
Can all of you please come?
Yes, sir. This is the function. I don't know.
Oh, and I can pull it.
No.
Please come, please come.
I know about it so long.
Okay, sir.
Please give me a contact. So
Yeah.
I can write something there.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a telephone. I cannot bring any card.
Hey, kids, can you please come front? Come front, everybody please come front. Come front. Pranav, come front. Vaibhav, break is over. You're okay? No, please come. Surya, please come. Sit.
So the recording of that. Oh, perfect.
Black bag. Hey kids, I don't think you have seen this marching. It's called Juice Harp. Partha is going to play. As a mic, you can go.
நிச்சயமா சார், இந்த டைமுக்கு மேல அதுதான் நல்லா இருக்கும். Definitely. Just now I'm thinking about that. Yeah. What kind of songs they need? கண்டிப்பா கண்டிப்பா. வேலை வேலை. One or two Kirtan I will sing. எல்லாரும் இருக்கு சார், எல்லாரும் இருக்காங்க. பிறையணியும் பெருமா பிறையணியும் பெருமா மைந்தனை பெருமா பெருமா மைந்தனை மைந்தனை பிறையணியும் பெருமா மைந்தனை பிறையணியும் மைந்தனை பிறையணியும் பெருமா மைந்தனை போற்றி பணிந்திடுவோம் பெருமா மைந்தனை போற்றி பணிந்திடுவோம் பிறையணியும் பெருமா மைந்தனை போற்றி பணிந்திடுவோம் மைந்த குறைகளகற்றி அருள் புரிந்தே குறைகளகற்றி அருள் புரிந்தே அருள் புரிந்தே நிறைவிநாயகனே எங்கும் நிறைவிநாயகனே கரிபசா கபகரி கரிபா கனிவசா கவனி கபகரி கரி சரி மரி கரிபா கனிவசா கவனி கரி சரி மகரி கபரி சரி மகரி சரி கசரி மகரி கபரி கரி சரி மகரி கபரி சரி மகரி சரி கசரி மகரி பெருமா மைந்தனை போற்றி பணிந்திடுவோம்
நம்பிக்கை வைத்து நாடும் நம்பிக்கை வைத்து நாடும் நம்பிக்கை வைத்து நாடும் நம்பிக்கை வைத்து நாடும் நம்பிக்கை நாடும் அன்பர் பெருமான்
Sani bagariga, Dima bagariga, Isani baga, Garizani baga, Sazali Zadiga, Sazali Zadiga, Sazali Zadiga, Sazali Zadiga. पावन गुरु पवन पुराधीश आश्रय पावन गुरु पवन पुराधीश आश्रय गुरु भवन पुराधीश आश्रय गुरु गुरु भवन पुराधीश जीवनधार संघासम जीवनधार संघासम कृष्णं को जीवनधार संघासम कृष्णं को भावित नारद गिरीश त्रिभुवनाधीश भावित नारद गिरीश त्रिभुवनाधीश पूजित विधि पुरंदर पूजित विधि पुरंदर राजित मुरली पूजित विधि पुरंदर राजित मुरली पूजित पुरंदर राजित मुरली व्रजनंदकरं अजितं अजितं स्मरशत शुभकामं स्मरशत शुभकामं निरवधि करुणापूर्णं स्मरशत शुभकामं निरवधि
Oh yeah. Can you guess? It's song, familiar song. So I told you need familiar song, so that I am asking. Can you guess? Okay. Kanna, Kanna. அலைப்பாயே கண்ணா என் மனமிக அலைப்பாயே அலைப்பாயே கண்ணா என் மனமிக அலைப்பாயே உன்னானந்த மோகன பேருகாரம் அலைப்பாயே உன்னானந்த மோகன பேருகாரம் கண்ணா என் உன்னானந்த மோகன பேருகாரம் கண்ணா நிலை பெயராது சிலை போலவே நிலை பெயராது சிலை போலவே சிலை போலவே ரமாவதரியாமலே மிக வினோதமாய் ரமாவதரியாமலே மிக வினோதமாய் கண்ணா
தெளிந்த நிலவு பட்டப்போலெறிந்தே தெளிந்த நிலவு பட்டப்போலெறிந்தே திக்கு நோக்கி நின்றது போலெறிந்தே தெளிந்த நிலவு பட்டப்போலெறிந்தே திக்கு நோக்கி கனிந்த உண்டேனுதானம் காற்றில் வருதே கனிந்த உண்டேனுதானம் காற்றில் வருதே ஒரு விதமாய் வருதே கனிந்த மனத்தில் மனத்தை எனக்கு அழித்து மகிழ்ந்தவா ஒரு தனித்தானத்தில் அனைத்து எனக்கு உணர்ச்சி கொடுத்து முகிழ்த்தவா அலைகள் அலையன் கதிரவனொழியன் இணையு கடலன கழிக்கவா கதறி மனமுருகி நான் அழைக்கவோ இதரமான நீ கழிக்கவோ கதறி மனமுருகி நான் அழைக்கவோ இதரமான நீ கழிக்கவோ இது தர்மம் இது முறையோ இது தர்மம் இது தர்மம் இது முறையோ இது தர்மம் குழலூரிலும் பொழுதினாடிடும் பிள்ளைகள் போலவே கண்ணாயின் மனமிகளைப்பார் புல்லானந்த போகவேணுகாரம்
Harivarasanam, okay. இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் வால்யூம் கொடுக்கலாம். ஹரிவராசனம் விஸ்வமோகனம் ஹரிதீஸ்வரம் ஆராத்யபாதுகம் ஹரிவிமர்தனம் நித்யநாதனம் ஹரிஹராத்மகம் தேவமாஸ்ரயே शरणकीर्तनं शरणवासं हरणलोलुपं नर्तनालसं अरुणभासुरं भूतनायकं हरिहरात्मजं देवमाश्रये प्रणयसत्यकं प्राणनायकं प्रणतकल्पकं सुप्रभातिकं प्रणवमन्दिरं कीर्तनप्रियं हरिहरात्मजं देवमाश्रये तुरगवाहनं सुन्दराननं वरगदायुधं वेदवर्णितं गुरुकृपाकरं हरिहरात्मजं देवमाश्रये कलमृदुस्मितं सुन्दराननं कलभकोमलं गात्रमोहनं कलभकेसरी वाजिवाहनं हरिहरात्मजं देवमाश्रये श्रुतजनप्रियं चिन्तितत्पदं श्रुतिविभूषणं साधुजीवनं श्रुतिमनोहरं गीतनादसं हरिहरात्मजं देवमाश्रये शरणमय्यप्पा स्वामी शरणमय्यप्पा शरणमय्यप्पा स्वामी Swami Sarananya, Swami Sarananya.
See, all these wonderful artists need more time for their great talents. I think we will do more and more like this. I really enjoyed. This is the first time we are doing a 2-day event. Usually it used to be 1 day. I think we should do more now, 3-day events. So that it's very nicely our festival has been inaugurated. Tomorrow, all the students and youngsters are going to perform. Because of the time, I requested Ram Mohan sir to perform tomorrow because I think the kids are not. So we will conclude our first day's event with a beautiful vocal recital by Kumar Das and wonderful Mridangam, Sathyanarayana, our own. I'm so proud of my student, Pathanjali. He drove straight and then on the stage he was, and you heard how beautiful he played. And Ganesh Kumar, wonderful playing. And once again, thank you, Prasad sir, for gracing this occasion with a love for music. He drove all the way from New Jersey and gave this wonderful presentation. Again, we should do a seminar kind of thing where I can see all of you are so interested in this. So we can do more and more. If you have any questions, you can ask once when we are just cleaning up, and then we couldn't do a question answer session. And thank you once again. Like I said in the beginning, the number doesn't matter to all of you who were here. I'm sure you all truly enjoyed. Thank you so much. And once again, thanks for all Swarup sir, Raghu sir, and everybody else for helping me in whatever crazy stuff I do. I say suddenly 2 days, sir, and then they are all with me. So thank you so much. Good night. Thank you. Let's quickly leave now. Huh? We'll go. Thank you.